I found $3 million in an abandoned building. Just as I was about to take the money, my friend showed up and reminded me that it was time to leave work. Afraid that he would discover my secret, I quickly hid the money and pretended nothing had happened as I followed my friend out. I knew that once I left, I couldn't return here because the building was scheduled to be demolished in 2 hours. But I didn't want to miss this opportunity to get rich, as all my colleagues were clocking out. I used the excuse that I had forgotten my phone in the building to ask to return. I gave my friend the $100 I had found and asked him to keep it a secret. Then I secretly returned to the abandoned building and went back to where I found the money. I excitedly pulled out the bag and opened it to check. Sure enough, it was filled with cash. This meant I could retire early without having to work. Just as I was looking forward to my future life, I heard the sound of someone smashing a wall next door. I peeked out cautiously to look and saw a blond man wielding tools to smash the wall. It was clear he was also after the money. I rushed back to the room, packed the money back into the bag, and then sneaked away from behind him. As I was heading downstairs with the large sum of money, I noticed a man with a gun walking upstairs. Realizing the danger approaching, I began to feel nervous. Since there was only one way out, I had no choice but to return. But I accidentally kicked a steel pipe on the ground. The loud noise caught everyone's attention. Realizing I had been exposed, I hurriedly hid the money. But one of the gunmen came over. I quickly hid behind the curtains so he wouldn't see me. But when I looked up, I saw that the blonde man was also hiding behind the curtains. It turned out they weren't working together. We stared at each other, neither daring to make a sound. Just as the tension reached its peak, the armed robber suddenly turned and left. It turned out they had caught my friend and found the 100 on him. The criminals realized my friend had discovered the hiding spot, so he immediately ordered his men to interrogate him. Hearing my friend's agonizing screams made me feel terrible. In the end, I couldn't resist peeking out to see what was happening and saw a scene that would haunt me for the rest of my life. There! The sudden scream alerted everyone to me presence. I hurriedly grabbed all the money and tried to escape. But when I thought of how my friend had been killed because of me, I hesitated. So I decided to kill all the criminals to avenge my friend.